All right, so welcome to another edition of Why This Is a Great Spiritual Song. Today we have Dust in the Wind by Kansas. All right, so this song came out in 1977 and was written by Kansas band member Kerry Livgren. All right, so if you haven't heard this song before, maybe you should play it first so that it's fresh in your mind. And so I'm just going to read some of the lyrics and then make my spiritual commentary why this is a great spiritual song. This one's going to be a short one. Some of my why this is a great spiritual song got like 45 minutes, an hour, but this is going to be a short one. So I'm going to start reading the lyrics. I close my eyes only for a moment, and the moment's gone. All my dreams pass before my eyes, a curiosity. Dust in the wind. All they are is dust in the wind. Dust in the wind. And I got some sand. Woo, dust. This is it. This is it. You can see that. It's just, it was a little more windy, but that, there, you can see that. There. It's just, that's it. So this is a song about impermanence. This is a great song that you should meditate about the nature of impermanence. Right? Everything comes and goes. Everything is born and then dies. Right? The only thing that doesn't, and I guess spoiler alert, is your eternal truth, right? So it's a great meditation just to look around. I mean, there's cars around me, there's people, thoughts, the sun is out. This day is impermanent. It's going to be night in a few hours, right? Just gonna maybe wiped away some of that sand that I threw off the camera lens. The world of form, there's a impermanence to it, and our thoughts, you know, the motorcycle going by, the sound came, now it's gone. You can see this little art installation. The wind is blowing it. It's dust in the wind. See that? Only for a moment, and the moment's gone. See, it's just, if you meditate and you just realize that the moment's gone, it's dust in the wind. See? All my dreams, see, future and past, but future are my dreams of a future, all right? The dreams I have of this life is going to pass one day. Everybody, not only the dreams, but you, another motorcycle goes by. So, warm day in Chicago, so the motorcycles are out. This is a rent-a-suit, rent-a-body, if you want to call it. Rent-a-character. Rent-a-meat suit. It's going to pass one day. Everybody, and the same for you too. everybody that you know and everybody that's around me in this world of form, all the people in the cars, all the people walking around me. One day we're going to pass away. We are all like dust in the wind, right? And if you really deeply meditate on it, it can be a very powerful meditation that can open you up to what doesn't change, what isn't permanent. I mean, with that which is not impermanent, that which is permanent, that which doesn't change, which is your eternal truth. It is the changeless. Same old song. Just a drop of water in an endless sea. Same old song. You know, there's a saying, same shit, different day. You know? In the world of form, it's the same old song. Same old song. There's birth and death. There's birth and death. Emotions. You know, this too shall pass. This emotion, anger, frustration, anxiety, depression comes and goes, comes and goes. It has a beginning, middle, and death, dying, end. You know, it's impermanent. This planet one day is going to be engulfed by the sun. The sun's going to blow up. It's going to die. The sun had a birth. This planet had a birth. Now we're sort of in the middle phase, I guess, or whatnot. I'm not an astronomer or whatever, but one day it's going to disappear, right? Also, just a drop of water in an endless sea. So that we are just also, it's not only impermanent, but we're just a drop of water. I mean, we're just a little form in like the sand. I don't know if that's gonna get I don't know if you could see that if I get a close up of the sand. Yeah, the sand is, we're just a piece of sand. This star, and it's just dust in the, it's just gonna, the Hubble telescope and the now the Webb telescope, you see billions and billions of, I think, galaxies and stars out there. Right? So we're just a speck. I think somebody says all the grains of sand on this earth is like the total amount of stars in the universe, right? Or galaxies even. I don't know, but it's a lot, right? And they too had a big, you know, according to the Big Bang, it had a beginning, middle, and an end, right? All we do crumbles to the ground, though we refuse to see. So all we do, even the things that we do in this world, crumbles away, you know, all the doings, right? This is it. Everything we do one day is going to crumble away. I think I was listening to Ram Dass. He mentioned a ancient king who had this big kingdom and made all these big monuments. And one of the stones read, basically, I'm kind of paraphrasing my own thing, but, you know, behold, I am, you know, King, you know, Nebuchadnezzar or whoever, and behold of my kingdom and power and glory, you know, which is going to last forever, and, you know, fear or be humbled by my great works that's going to last forever. And then it's all in ruins, right? It's all in ruins. So that's why the spiritual path is so important, because everything we do egoically is just dust in the wind. And when you live from truth, and we're suffering, the reason we suffer is because we think that the things that we do, all we do, is permanent, will make us happy. All right, so meditate on that. Now don't hang on. Nothing lasts forever but the earth and sky. So nothing lasts forever but the earth and sky. Well, like I said, the earth is going to disappear. The sky is going to disappear, but nothing lasts forever except your eternal truth. Okay, so I'm kind of rewording that section right there. I'm rewriting the lyrics on that section, because nothing lasts forever except your eternal truth, and then, which is actually beyond time. So it's not forever. It's because forever can seem like time. It's beyond time. There is no time in this eternal now moment. So dust in the wind, everything impermanence. Here, this is impermanent. Is so the timeless. So when you're also meditate on, you're caught up in time, right? This sort of circle of time. And when you awaken, you connect with the timeless. The changeless, the timeless, the nothingness, which is manifested in impermanence. So the permanent manifests as impermanence. Okay. It slips away, and all your money won't another minute buy. It slips away. Again, time. I have to grab the sand out of a bag. See that our time on this is slipping away like this. See, this is think of a sand clock. It's constantly slipping away. We are in the process of dying when we're born. It slips away, and then it ends with your money. You know, your money. A lot of people think that money is going to bring them happiness, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but we need money. But, you know, people strive for money, and then it's impermanent. You can't take it with you, as the saying goes. You can't take it with you. So dust in the wind. All we are. There, see it? All we are. This is it. All we are. You can meditate on this. Meditate on that. This is it. This is all we are. All we are and all everybody is and all everything is. And everything's wonderful, but we're all dust in the wind, right? So think of Ramana Maharshi. He meditated on death. He was ill as a teenager, and he meditated on his impermanence. And he awakened to his true eternal self, which is permanent, which has never been born, never died, it just is, right? So that's why this is such a powerful meditation. Let's see what other notes I wrote. Notice what you're clinging to. Notice what you're clinging to. Or aversion. Those things pass to, come and go too, right? This too shall pass. This too shall pass, right? You know, I had some family members who died recently over the last couple of years, parents and a brother. You know, I mean, when you have death in a family, it really hits home, the impermanence, because you think they're going to be here forever. You know? So, yeah, so use this song as a meditation, you know? This too shall pass is a great meditation. And I mean, this is the year 2023, and you know, things are I mean, hundreds of years ago, none of these buildings were here, or 200 years ago, right? So change happens. Change happens. And one day, again, environmental crisis or whatever, the buildings will pass away, right? And use it as a positive meditate, because it could be very sobering and you could really get a little, I don't know, morbid, like, oh, it's impermanent, but that's okay. But it's a positive thing, because you connect to your truth, which is permanent, which is eternal. All right. So dust in the wind. Yeah. So again, you could listen to this song over and over and over and go deep with it and really connect on a deep level, knowing that this world of duality, that this world of form is impermanent. And accept it. It's just like this, everything comes and goes. Especially if you're younger and watching it. Because when we're younger, we tend to think that we are immortal, that we've got our whole life in front of us. That's why it's somewhat shocking, or at least it hits a lot of people more when people who are younger die. You know, people who are in their 90s, they're like, well, they lived a long life. You know, it's not so shocking, but people, when they're children or in their teens or 20s, it's shocking, but that's the impermanence. And then you wake up to what is permanent, your eternal truth. All right, so hope this has helped. Love you. And until we meet again next time in the permanent, unchanging, beautiful too. It's a beautiful, eternal now moment.